There's one
Hello everyone. We'll just start in few minutes. Let's all settle down nicely and prepare ourselves. Let us bow down to Shri Mataji. Can we mute the music, please? We'll start the meditation. Let's bow down collectively, raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. While raising Kundalini, very slowly keep your attention on the left hand on the center of your palm. And as you move your hand up through your central system, just keep your attention on your hands and feel the movement of Kundalini along your Sushumna, along your central channel. Push back your head, tie one knot. Very slowly again, keeping the attention on the center of palm on the left side, raising your hand along your central channel. Push back your head, two knots. Repeat the same for the third time, raising our attention. Top of our head, 3 knots this time. Now we'll take the arcs, the bandhan around our body 7 times. We'll open our eyes and look at Srimataji's. If you have a picture at home, you can look at that picture, at the red dot, the bindi of Srimataji, or you can look at the screen in front of you. Just open up your both hands and feel the love from Srimataji in your heart, like how a mother loves his child. With the same love, let's look at Srimataji, paying attention to what we feel on our hands. Deep in our heart, we all know that we are pure spirit. We are nothing but this divine love. Srimataji, please come in our hearts and please take us to our spirit. Let me feel my spirit. Let me be one with my spirit. Keep your attention in your heart while looking at Srimataji. Srimataji, please connect me to my spirit. Whatever you're feeling on your hands, just witness it, don't react. Now with the right hand, we'll fold all the fingers of the right hand and put it on our Sahasrar, on top of our head, and make a pressure there so our attention goes there. We'll massage the seventh center, Sahasrar. Now we will raise our hand little higher, not touching the Sahasrar, little higher than the seventh center, and just feel, if we are able to feel the cool breeze, the vibrations, and take our attention there. You might feel some warmth or some tingling. That's okay. Just witness it and don't react. Now you can put your right hand down. Now with the left hand, take it above your head till you feel any cool breeze or warmth or any tingling. And keep your attention there. Now slowly close your eyes. Keep your attention inside your heart. And we'll invite Srimataji in our hearts. Srimataji, please come in our heart and take us into that realm of thoughtlessness, where we are one with our spirit. Mother, please come in my heart. Shri Mataji, please come in my heart. Please clean my heart. Please put your divine lotus feet in my heart. Let me not be in any delusions. Take me away from all the illusions. Keep me in reality. Take away the sheen of superficiality. Let me see you in my heart. Let me enjoy you in my heart. In this state, we'll recite 3 mantras. We'll sing them. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Saraswati Mahakali Triguणात्मिका Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We'll take our attention to our Muladhara chakra, to the base of our spine, to the first center. We'll take the mantra to Sri Ganesh, the embodiment of innocence within us, embodiment of wisdom, discretion within us. So by reciting the mantra, we are awakening the Ganesha Tattva, the element of Sri Ganesha within us. Both the hands on Mother Earth. Mantra to Sri Ganesh. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। We'll put our right hand on our lap, left hand on Mother Earth, and we'll move our attention to the right side of our Muladhara, to the right side of the base of our spine. And within us lies this deity Sri Kartikeya, who kills all the negative thoughts within us, all the evil tendencies within us, all the demonic tendencies within us, and all the animal instincts within us. So we'll request Sri Mataji, please awaken within me your powers of Sri Kartikeya that destroys all the demonic thoughts, all the demonic tendencies, all the animal instincts still lingering in me. Please completely destroy all of them and please purify this center. Mantra to Sri Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Now pay attention to the right hand, and the center of Muladhara on our hand is near our wrist, where our palm starts. Pay attention to that area. This is the right Muladhara in our hand. And notice, just witness what you're feeling. You might feel something going into the Mother Earth from your left hand, and you will start feeling cool vibrations on your right hand gradually. Just witness. If there are any thoughts coming, just say, not this, not now. Tell yourself that this is the time for you to go into meditation. Don't fight with your thoughts, just witness them. We'll say the mantra again to Sri Kartikeya while keeping our attention on our hand and on top of our head. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please make us humble Please give us complete humility towards this divine power. Let there be complete integration of wisdom, knowledge, and humility of Sri Ganesha within us. Both hands towards Shrimataji. Keep your attention on the right Swadhisthana, the second center on the right. You can put your left hand on the right Swadhisthana. This is the seat of our attention. Shri Mataji, please purify my attention. Please cool down my attention. Let my attention be always on my spirit. Repeat these affirmations few times within yourself. Shri Mataji, let my attention be always on my spirit. Verily, this divine power is managing everything for me, and I need not worry about anything. It's managing me, my family, all my responsibilities. At this moment, please remove all the tensions, all the worries, all my excessive thoughts that are not letting me go in meditation. Please remove them, Srimataji. Please cool down my Swadhisthana. Please purify my attention. We'll put the same hand, little top, little bit up on the right side of our navel area. This is the right Nabhi, and it's the center that gives us complete satisfaction and our dignity. So say and affirm within yourself, Srimati, I am a dignified person and I'm completely satisfied. Srimati, by your grace, I am a dignified person and I'm completely satisfied. Please remove all dissatisfaction within me and let me feel the peace of my spirit. Here we will take the mantra to Sri Nirmala Chitta, meaning the pure attention within ourselves. Paying attention to what we feel on our hand as we say the mantra and within ourselves. Nirmal Chitta. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmal Chitta Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Now we will cleanse our right side, keeping our left hand towards the sky and attention on our right channel. Right hand on our lap, left hand folded upwards towards the sky, palm facing backwards. Srimataji, please cool down my Pingala Nadi, my right channel. Please remove all the excessive heat, all the excessive thoughts, all the heat, all my excessive planning that take me away from my spirit, and please take them out into the ether. Verily, this divine power manages everything for me. Verily, you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. I do nothing. I completely surrender my ego to you, Shrimataji. I completely surrender everything. Once you pray from your heart, you will start feeling the difference on your right hand. You will start feeling the cool breeze coming in your right hand and heat going away from your left hand. I do nothing. You do everything. Just pay attention to what you feel on your hands. Don't struggle with yourself. The divine knows you, your system better than anyone else. Surrender everything to this divine power. Slowly bring your hand back down on your lap. Now we take our attention to our heart, right hand on our heart, where resides our spirit. Completely affirm within yourself, Srimataji, I am a pure spirit. I am not this mind, thoughts, ego, conditionings, but I am a pure spirit. I am a pure spirit. Keep your attention where your hand is and also on your left hand. Notice the difference as you affirm this with your heart. Shri Mataji, I am a pure spirit. I am not this mind, thoughts, body, ego, or conditionings, but I am a pure spirit. Here we'll say the mantra to Sri Shiva Parvati, which represents the spirit within us. Om त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री शिवा पार्वती साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. We'll put this right hand on our Agya chakra, on our front Agya, on our forehead. Bend down a little bit. And here, forgive everyone. This is the center of forgiveness where Lord Jesus Christ resides. The deity is She Jesus. If you know the Lord's Prayer, you can say along with me. Otherwise, you can just listen and see the difference. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. We'll say Om, Hum, Ksham 3 times. Hum meaning I am the spirit, and Ksham is the mantra for forgiveness. And this will help us to clear our Agya. So Om, Hum, Ksham 3 times. Om. Hum. Ksham. Om. Hum. Ksham. Om. Hum. Ksham. Now take your attention to top of your head. Massage your head with your right hand. This is the Sahasrara, the seventh center. And here, with complete heart, thank you, Shrimataji. We'll thank Shrimataji for giving us realization. Shrimataji, thank you very much for giving us our realization. Thank you very much for connecting us to our spirit. Shrimataji, please purify and cleanse my Sahasrar. Please open my Sahasrara completely and please establish me in this self realization where I grow every second into that thoughtlessness, into that silence. Gradually bring back your hand and now just meditate in silence without any reaction, thoughts. In this state, we'll listen to a short talk by Shrimataji where she is explaining how to check the vibrations and how to decode the meaning. And while listening to the talk, also, you can open your both the palms and keep it and notice what you're feeling. So, can we play the talk? The other one, how to check vibrations.
You see, in Sahaja Yoga, you are not given any mantra or anything. There's nothing like giving you into a big course, like teaching you one after another any mantra or anything. It's not like that. What you have to know, where the kundalini is, how it is moved, where it is, what is the chakra catching, and what is the mantra. It doesn't take anything. Hardly it takes about a week for you to understand the whole thing. But gradually as you start using it, you become proficient and you know how to do it for yourself and for others. There is not much of a thing like a child. When he comes of a little age, it starts picking up language because he has a built-in capacity to create sound. And he does it. In the same way, once you get it, when you get the cool breeze in your hand, you learn it by using it. You understand it yourself. You become yourself quite proficient, and you will be amazed how fast you learn this thing. You don't have to learn it just like a science book or anything. You just start learning it that this is the chakra it is catching because now, say, for example, this chakra is catching. Right side. Now there's a mantra for this is of Sri Krishna. Say this chakra is catching. Here, then this is a mantra of Jesus Christ. Like that. You must know the mantras and the chakras. But the chakras you just know as absolutely a knowledge which is built in your nerves. You just feel it. This is, now this gentleman is saying it's hot here. Alright, what is that? Hot here means what? That the Sahasrara at the left side. First he crossed the Sahasrara on the right side. Now on the left side is there. So that means there is a mantra for that. And that one must be used. If you use that mantra, this will be cleared. Alright? That is how you have to know. And that's why I said it takes time for people sometimes to establish, because first you have to know it and then use it. Come along. Are you come for the first time? Alright, come along. Come along this side. So it is not a difficult thing. It is not at all a difficult thing to learn it. It's very easy. You can pick it up in no time. As soon as you start using your hands on other people, please be seated. Just see them, some people come along. Now these people say, who are the latest who have come to Sahaja Yoga? Let's say, the latest ones. Say those who have come about a month back. See, he came back, she came back only 1 month back. And
this is his first time.
Well, there Monday.
much
Okay, he was there on Monday.
Monday, all right. He's got it. But you see, have you been giving vibrations now?
Yeah.
In 1 month, it's done. So you can imagine. And you know about the chakras now? About the mantras? Yes. See? That's it. It's very simple. If you pay attention to it, you can do it much faster. There are many people who are here within a month, 1 month's time. They picked up so many things. Many. Within 1 month's time. You sure are. Because you become the knowledge. You start feeling it on your fingers, you know this is the chakra. If this finger is, say, burning, that means your left heart is catching. If your left heart is catching, then you know because it's burning. Then there's nothing to go to the books or anything to find out. It's just burning, it's there. Isn't it? That means the left heart is catching. Now only you have to know why when the left heart is catching, the decoding only. What does that mean? Your hands will speak, Christ has said, all right? They will speak, I am just decoding it. Now you see for yourself it is true or not. What does that mean? Left heart means there's a problem on the heart. Maybe the person is over hardworking. He has forgotten about his spirit. The mantra is you have to say, I am the spirit for left heart. It's so simple. Because you have forgotten about your spirit, you are more on the right side in the sense you are more you are an extrovert and more attention is outside, not towards your spirit. Left heart is catching. You start understanding Sahaja Yoga so well when your vibrations are steady. Now this finger, this is catching. Now this is catching means the person has been to somebody who is unauthorized in spiritual life. Anything. Say ESP, you call it EST, then you have got parapsychology, even psychology. Then you have got other things like all these gurus, false gurus, you can say this aura business. What else is there? Just now he was telling. Supernatural and undernatural and all these things, all alternatives you can think of. Anything you can think of, all these things, and the books and the lamas and the dhammas and everything. Even people who go sort of adhere to a church too much or adhere to Catholicism, okay, because they are not connected with God and they are unauthorized. But if you have been to a real guru, then immediately I will know. You won't have this problem and ascent will be very fast if you have been to real guru. But how many are real these days? In the market only those who are marketing are there, isn't it? In the market only the buyers and the shopkeepers. It's a marketplace now. So the real gurus are not to be seen. There are, of course I know there are many real gurus also. But wherever they are not in the market. I am the only person fighting them and telling them off, see. None of them are willing to come down or to concede to anything. They said these human beings are hopeless. They said 12 years you work for them, then we'll come down. They want me alone to fight the whole thing. Doesn't matter. So now it's a marketplace in which there are buyers and there are simple, naive customers. They just put such absurd things like somebody says, all right, I want to sell a big palace with this and that and all that. Only you have to deposit 2,000 pounds. All right. People will be quite willing to do, oh, what a bargain, let's pay 2,000. And the palace may belong to the queen. If you go there and ask them which palace you want to say, that this is the palace and that belongs to the queen, you say. This is unauthorized. Unauthorized people who have nothing to do with God, who claim that they have something to do with God, is false, and that's why they catch on this finger. And what do? They use all these techniques. These techniques are called in Sanskrit language as avidya. Avidya means non-knowledge. You can say that is not knowledge. Something anti-knowledge, anti-God. This is anti-God. So for that the mantra is Shuddha Vidya, means the pure technique is the mantra. Pure technique is the mantra. Pure means the one that comes from the spirit. Now what they are doing is the pure technique because it's flowing in them. If they are moving their hand, there's a power flowing through them and they are working it out. It's not just a acrobatic thing that is going on. So the pure knowledge, for example, the way they are raising these candles now in my presence, and they themselves are realized souls, it's working out. So this is all is the pure vidya, is the pure knowledge and pure technique. And those who have not done this have gone to such people, they have put their heads before them, kneeled before them, have done something that should not have been done. So this is it. And that's how if you catch on this thumb, left hand, that means a person has been to somebody like that. But with that, if you have any catch on this void here in the stomach part, which is left swadhisthana, is placed here down below. which moves like that all over, and this becomes right Swadhisthana this side. Now supposing a person catches all round here, is void, and all round here. Is called as the void. We call it void. It's not the Zen void, but the void is the crossing point, which is the viscera, is the stomach part. Where abdomen, you can call it, abdomen part. And this part, if it is catching, that means these are the 10 principles of the Guru. If this is catching, means you have hurt your principle of Guru, your principle of a master. That means you have gone to some very wrong master. If this is catching, that means that. Now, just now as I said, his void is catching. The Kundalini will be wobbling there. You can see it with your own eyes also. You can see the Kundalini, just poor things pulsating there. You can see the whole stomach going into a trauma. And then you have to say the mantra of the primordial master. Anyone you can do it. See, Guru Nanak's name you can take, Muhammad's name you can take. All of them are prophets. Moses' name, Abraham, all these are there. So if you take their names, the Kundalini can be brought up. You can strengthen that part. Then the Kundalini is pushed up. So all these so-called yogas, also like physical yoga. Now in the physical yoga, you will catch this finger, this one, and this finger. This ring finger here, and this finger. This is heart. Means you are paying too much attention to your physical thing. Anybody who is working also physically too much can also catch this. Plus this. Because when you go into action too much, also, as a result of that, the fumes of your action create your ego. This is one of the biggest problems of the West, you see. They are not aware that they have a ego. But after realization, they start seeing the balloon bloating like that. They see that, and then they come and tell me, Mother, I am catching on my right arm. It's a very delicate stuff. You can't tell anybody you have got ego, that you will have it, you see. So you have to be very careful when you are talking to them. But actually, so many people felt there is ego in them, so they took to. Even people, when they feel they have too much ego, they take to alcoholism because they are frightened of themselves. They can't just bear. They want to escape that. So people are quite conscious. But after realization, it becomes a complete understanding, because you start feeling a little pain sometimes in this finger, you feel a pain here, and you know that you have got this Mr. Ego just coming up. So then you know how to twist it and take it out. How to bring it out. So you start understanding yourself and you start understanding others. I don't have to tell. You know yourself. Now we have certain things like we use vibrated water for clearing your void. Now what is vibrated water? It is nothing that but these divine vibrations are put into it. And they go and start bombarding that area and try to improve it. We have cured so many people of stomach cancers and all those things with it. Even we can cure what you call blood cancers and things with Sahaja Yoga. So many have been cured. You can cure. You can do it. No problem. You can do it. But what one has to do to be steadily moving about with Sahaja Yoga. Now for example, you have a conception about Christ. Say for example, you have. Now that conception may not be the real conception of Christ. May not be. Maybe. So keep your eyes open. Now what I say in Sahaja Yoga, you can verify it. But do not deny it. First verify it. Supposing you go as a scientist, you have to go and see for yourself, isn't it? You just don't deny at the gate, no, this cannot be true. Because whatever you know is your own conception. Get inside, all right. Now when you get inside, keep your eyes open and see for yourself. And then once you start seeing it, that's the best way, is knowing. Because what you see is through your vibratory awareness. For example, now you want to ask a question, say, Mother, is there God? Just ask a question thrice and you'll find the vibrations will increase. It's a fact. But if you ask about TM, you may get even burning. Vibrations will stop. Better ask about God so that we have vibration.
So how Srimataji explained about checking vibrations and decoding. So again, pay attention to both of your hands and just ask this simple question, raising your both hands at the level of your heart. Srimataji, please show me the state of my chakras on my hand. Ask this 3 times and just note down if you feel anything. Just take a note of it, what you feel on your hands, any particular finger. And then also we can say, Srimataji, I surrender this, my entire subtle system to you, to the divine power. Please take care of my subtle system. And notice the difference on your hands. Now in this state, we'll just listen to this small rendition which praises the Divine Mother within us. And we can pay attention to our vibrations, what we are feeling in our heart and top of our head. Ah, 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 ah. भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महावाक्यवाणी महावाक्यवाणी सुरनरमुनि जनमानि अकल जग जानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महावाक्यवाणी वाक्यवाणी सुरनरमुनि जनमानि अखिल जग जानी भवानी दयानी भवानी जग जननी जगमानी जग जननी जगमानी जग जननी जगमानी महिषासुरमर्दिनी जग जननी जगमानी महिषासुरमर्दिनी जग जननी जगमानी महिषासुरमर्दिनी ज्वालामुखी चण्डी ज्वालामुखी चण्डी अमरपददानी अमरपददानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महाभाग्यवानी महाभाग्यवानी सुरनर मुनि जनमानी अखिल जगमानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी भवानी ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सर्वचक्र स्वामिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला निर्मला श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. Just be in that joy where we are all one with our spirit. And in this complete thoughtlessness, we'll listen to this another excerpt from Srimataji and absorb the vibrations from the talk.
Now, you all have realized by this time that within us lies the peace, the beauty, the glory of our being. There's an ocean of all that. We cannot seek it outside. We have to go within, what they call in the meditative state. you seek it. You enjoy it. Like when you are thirsty, you go to a river or you go to an ocean. And try to quench your thirst. But even the ocean cannot give you sweet water. So, how can anything that is spread outside give you that deep thing that is within you? You are trying to find it out outside where it does not lie. It is within us, absolutely within us. It is so simple because it is your own. It is within your reach, just there. Whatever you have been doing, going out to find a joy, the so-called joy, the so-called happiness, the so-called glory of worldly powers and worldly possessions. You have to reverse it back, the whole thing. You have to project within yourself. It was not wrong that you went out. It was not correct that you went out. You shouldn't feel sorry for what you have done so far. It was not the correct way to get to the real joy of life, the real glory of your being. It has worked in so many people that you have entered into that subtler understanding. Some people are only at a mental level, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe some are only at a physical level that they can feel it. Doesn't matter. But you are on the correct lines. You are moving correctly. Try to meditate. Meditate more so that you reach your inner being. And this inner being is the vast ocean of bliss which exists in every one of us. Is that vast, glorifying flood of light that floods everybody's inner beauty. So to approach it, you have to go within yourself by denying things which are against it, against your movement. Sometimes the wind can be very, very strong for you to misunderstand that the glory of God is within. But turn back. Every moment, remember that your movement has to be inward. When you move inward, you forget the ideas of your outer glories. It's an individual journey towards God when you meditate. And when you reach there, then you become collective. Before that, it's an absolute individual journey within. Absolutely individual journey. You should be able to see this. That in this journey, nobody is your relation. Nobody is your brother. Nobody is your friend. You are absolutely alone. Absolutely alone. You have to move alone within yourself. Don't hate anyone. Don't be irresponsible. But in meditative mood, you are alone. No one exists there. You alone. And once you enter into that ocean, then the whole world becomes your family. The whole world is your own manifestation. All the children become your children, and you treat all the people with equal understanding. The whole expansion takes place when you enter inside your spirit and start seeing through the eyes of the spirit. With such calm, such peace, such bliss exists within you. You have to be ready for that journey. That journey is alone in your meditativeness. And the more you find something in your meditation, the more you want to go and distribute it to others. That has to be. If that does not come into you, then it has not worked out. There's no purity. There's some sort of a bias. In that individual pursuit, whatever you find, you want to enjoy it with others. You want to give it to others. This is the sign of a person who has been really meditative. The one who is meditative and has not been able to distribute what he has found is cheating himself and cheating others as well. Because that joy that you receive in your meditation has to be distributed, has to be given, has to be shown. It should flow in your being as the light radiates from every illumined lamp. You don't have to take a vow to say that this is an enlightened light. In the same way, a saint should not be certified that he is a saint. But the depth you achieve within yourself spreads all over. It is such an action as a reaction. The more deeper you become, the radiation is much more. A simple person, very ordinary person, uneducated person can be like that. We have, one gentleman called Wari in Bombay. He's an old man. He's so deep. He radiates. People depend on him. He radiates love. So meditative. You don't have to spend too much time on meditation. But whatever you spend time, whatever you gain, has to be visible outside. How you radiate and how you give it to others. That's the quality of the saints you have to be. Unless and until you become deeper, we cannot save other surgeries. And we cannot save those who are not surgeries. You have to rise higher and higher to pull the whole curtain up. Those who try to rise higher pull the whole thing upward, and they give a pull to everyone who ascend with them. So just try to keep your aim clear cut. You must understand what is your aim in life as surgeons. Now you are changed people. You are no more people who have to deal with possessions or worry about them, about mundane things, about your livelihoods. You are no more people who have to worry too much about your health and things on your personal lives. You are not to worry Also about your jobs so much. That's not important. And last of all, not to worry about your family, children, husband, wife, and find a pocket for you to hide into it. Because the only thing where you can really hide yourself is the love of God, where you can really get the great, restful, blissful feeling of His complete protection. Sydney has done very well before and is progressing better, but the pace is not as it should be. So we have to think of new ways and methods how we can spread this. But first you must assume your positions as you are. You must assume that you are all saints, that you have to do great work. Not the ego part of it, but the manifestation of it. Every one of you has to decide for oneself. I'm sure it's going to work out. And this time my visit is going to help you a lot by understanding what is the best to spread this light all over. May God bless you.
Let's continue to meditate for a few more minutes. Let's again in our heart. Thanks, Shrimataji. Shrimataji, we thank you for giving us this opportunity to meditate together, to grow, to know our spirit, to be one with our spirit. Our only aim and desire is to be the spirit completely. Thank you, Shrimataji. Thanks everyone for joining. We can all raise our Kundalini, take Bandhan. And if you want to continue meditate, you can do so. But this formally concludes today's broadcast. We can raise our Kundalini to Bandhan and close the meditation. Have a wonderful week ahead, everyone.